Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of the G&A podcast. Uh, my my new signature move is officially Rocket Hand, and I'm Drooby Doo.
And I'm Drooby Doo's Doppel, Soberoni.
And welcome back to G&A podcast. Wait, not you being my doppel.
I am.
Oh my god, I must have one. Oh, I must have one powerful doppel whose major power is putting out multiple spotlights at a
Yes,
time.
yes,
Yes, the
unlimited
most
power.
yes, the most powerful of doppels.
That'd be my Cube wish. Cube, I wish I could put out multiple spotlights.
All right, you're also magical girls. uh yes, as I was saying, welcome back to G&A podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the we. How you doing tonight, Oni?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Drew?
I'm also doing okay. I had a long night of drinking. I went out. I went out to the clubs.
Nice.
Yes, it was. I haven't done that in quite a long time. Uh, and yeah, and what at least what I remember, and I had a good time.
Good.
So yes, another week of shenanigans, another week of anime. Let's dive into it. Um, excuse me, starting with our new segment this week in anime. And you know what, y'all? It is literally the gift that keeps on giving, the meme that keeps on memeing. According to Anime News Network, Tokyo Olympics ends with Lisa's Demon Slayer opening song.
I don't know why.
I know, because it's a good song. Yes. Let's see. The Tokyo Ska Paradise Orchestra, not Lisa herself, played the song, and um they had a whole little, generic funny Japanese dance choreo to go with it. Uh so that was pretty cool. I just love that it's not even me, it's everyone else that just won't let Lisa and her music die. I literally get I'm not, I can't even tell you the last time I heard Gorenge or me
I can
choosing to
tell
listen
you
to
when
it.
you were watching the video for the Summer Olympics ending.
Yes, yes. Besides today, so that was cute. Like I said, it just never dies, and it just has a life of its own. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Oni.
It's so overrated. It's
It's
just
overrated.
a regular poppy opening for now. Whatever.
And all I
It's
can
not
say
even
is I
her.
like it.
It's not even like her top 5 anime openings. It's like
Listen, I think people just like it for the same reasons I like it, and I can't tell them. I can, I guess I can't know that for sure, but at least me, she just sings her ass off in that song. She literally just sings her ass off in that song. That is
it's
like a
not even.
very
It's
powerful. It's just a very powerful vote. Like it's just very
it's
powerful in a vocal sense.
super. It's fine. It's just
What?
like
Wait.
it's not that
I'm starting to
great.
realize. I'm starting to realize that's not something you care too much about, and
It's
that's
not even that.
fine.
I mean, I feel like it's the
Mm.
Naruto of openings. That's basically what it is. Everyone just knows it, so it's like, oh yeah, this is the only anime opening I
No,
know.
but
So
that's see,
therefore, it's
but
great.
then that's see the problem with that is that analogy is not quite accurate because unlike Naruto, Gurenge is good. So
Mm,
that's the fundamental
it's
flaw in that
it's
argument.
it's
Um,
it's average at
it's
best.
good. It is
It's
good.
supreme. If everyone wasn't like literally throwing it in my face every 5 minutes, I would have forgotten it existed immediately after I finished watching Demon Slayer.
Mm,
It's not like,
But
all right, are we gonna compare it to like
I swear to God, if you say Michael Jackson, I'm going
no,
to
I was
somehow
sticking in the
punch
realm.
you. I'm gonna punch you
I
to
was
this.
gonna stick in the realm of
Stop.
anime. I was gonna say like the original Bleach opening and Naruto opening, Fighting Dreamers. Are we gonna like all these? Like how are we gonna compare it to the Code Geass opening? Even Lisa's other song openings, like Oath Sign from Fate Zero, is like way better.
The
I
way I
don't
don't
know.
remember that. I think you just. I
You don't
think you
remember it
just.
because
You're not.
the only reason you remember Gurenge is because everyone keeps playing it.
No, I just generally like the song.
Mhm.
I just generally like the song. I just think you. I think for you, you need you. I think for you, you need a
Crossing
song.
Field is better. I'm looking at a list of all her songs right now. Crossing Field, which is the Sora Online opening, is better. Oath Sign
I
is
just think you need
better.
a song with. You need a song with like good production. I think you care more about the
It's
production
not
of the
even
song than I
It's
do.
just super
Yes,
poppy. It just
it,
sounds like a
that's it. I
generic
go. Oh,
pop song.
you're literally just saying what I'm saying. You're just saying it in a different way. You were both
No,
saying the same thing. Yes, you're saying
it's
you
not even like it
like it.
needs to be super
You care more about the.
production. It just could just not be generic. That's all.
So you're saying is that you don't like the production of the music. Like
But
we're
you're
only
trying
you're
to
saying the
imply
same
that I
thing.
need some kind of like epic, some kind of like super high value
No,
production.
I
I'm
agree.
just saying
I
it's a very
agree
milk
that
toast
this. I
song.
agree. I agree that in terms of how the song was written
The
and
fucking
produced,
Tsukiyomi Moonface opening is better.
I will agree. It's on the basic side. I will agree to that because just.
Wait, she did My Soul Your Beat. She did the Angel Beats opening? Okay, no, we're not having this conversation anymore. The Angel Beats opening is like a trillion times better than this.
Don't no, I can't compare it to. I like them both a lot.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I will say this sounds a little more on the basic side. It's not poppy.
It's very poppy. Like if I were to hear it
I don't know what kind of pop has so much guitar like a rock song besides a rock song.
Well,
Right,
a
I'm
lot of
like
pop does actually.
like
It's funny because her other song for the movie is really good.
I just said like and then complete silence. I love how you couldn't give me an example.
Oh, like literally, listen to any anime pop song. They all have guitar in them. But pull up any random song, any random anime we're watching this season, and listen to the opening. Slime. Slime definitely has.
Well, joke's on you. I don't watch
Exactly,
openings.
and that's why you like Gurenge so much because you skip all anime openings. So to you, it doesn't sound like all the other anime openings that you don't listen to.
No, I just like Gurenge because she just sings her ass. She just sings her ass like this vocally. She just does more than I would say the common opening. The common anime opening. That much I feel like you have to agree with that.
She's an amazing singer, just not in that song. That song is just very basic and plain.
What? What?
This is like crazy. This is like if we were talking about, I don't know, who's a really great singer. Let me think. That isn't Michael Jackson because I'm tired of thinking Michael Jackson. If we were talking about Usher, right? And I'm like, oh man, this Usher song is great. And this Usher song is great. And then you came out and were like, actually, Usher's best song is when he sang "Happy Birthday" on Twitter or something. I'm like, no, Drew, he has like
all
these amazing songs.
I don't know.
Like, if one time he sang "Happy Birthday," I'm like,
listen. If he sings the ever loving shit out of "Happy Birthday," if homeboy makes me cry just from him singing "Happy Birthday,"
one time he sang "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" was so much better than any of his albums.
When he said "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star," I felt that. I don't know. I'm just saying she sang her. Like I literally would have to listen to more Lisa songs and be like a tier of Gurenge level singing or not. And I don't mean that doesn't mean the song is bad. Once again, for me, I am saying, vocally speaking, she did the damn thing. Like I don't know how you can't hear it. I feel like for you, and that's what I'm saying. For you, I guess it's the way the whole song is produced. It's just too low on the basic side for you. so much so that not even her singing can resuscitate it for you, and that's fine, and that is fine. That's just your personal taste. But I, on the other hand, if a bitch can sing, I like.
Well, then in that case, why don't you pick a song that like you can hear her voice better and her talent better than the super
what
poppy generic noise that is Gurenge? Like maybe if she did an orchestral version of it, maybe it'd sound better. I don't know, but like the version that we have just doesn't sound that good. It sounds. Like
I don't know. It's just.
I barely
I
remember her voice in it because all I hear is the background music. It's just like.
Oh really? All I hear is literally when she like it's the fact that she hits that note and then she just she just stays there.
Oh my
god.
That's literally every anime opening has a note like that. When the singer just stays there. I don't know. You need to watch more anime openings, I feel like. Maybe it's just a me thing.
No. I think I'm just a little. I think maybe because I saw it live. I saw her do it live, and it's like somehow it sounded even better live than on a recording, which is not always the case. And that's what made me really fall in love with the song. Because it's like you heard the tension in her voice. Like she sang the shit out of that song. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my god. Anyway, can I go to my
and clearly, and all of Tokyo agrees with me, and Japan. Yes, they do. That's why they made the ending.
That's good news, and not just Gurenge for the 80th time.
Go ahead.
Uzaki-chan is getting a second season in 2022.
Lisa doing the opening.
No,
I'm done.
Well, if she does, I don't care if she does, as long as it's not Gurenge.
How could you? It's just Gurenge the
remix. Yeah, it's coming out in 2022. I don't think they released an exact date, but Uzaki is, of course, the notorious. And I don't know how she's become so notorious, but you love her or you hate her. And I found out, Imu doesn't like Uzaki.
Wait, what?
Imu showed up in the stream yesterday. We were talking about Nagatoro, but she doesn't like Uzaki.
Wait, that's confusing. Why
she finds Uzaki annoying? So when we do our crossover collab stream, we can talk about it.
I'm like, that's so. I can kind of. No, I actually can't. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stick a pin in that one, and we will revisit that once, like you said, once we did collab stream with Iroha. Sorry, I literally just watched Magia Record.
Yeah.
With Imu.
But we liked Uzaki, so we're gonna cover this season 2 when it comes out.
100%.
Yes, I love me some short stack Uzaki. Fuck you, Twitter. I'm looking forward to your rage.
I just like the show. All right. Without any further ado, let's get into our weekly review. Starting off with Slime, season 2, part 2, episode 5.
I feel like we've been building to this war for like 50 episodes.
No, literally half of the season isn't dedicated to a pointless build up.
Like next episode, they're not gonna fight. They're gonna start walking towards each other.
Right? Have a flashback as they're walking through getting ready to fight. Let's have flashbacks of how we prepared for this moment.
I mean, it was a bit excessive, showing us like, all right, we're gonna teleport them all one by one or whatever, like in segments. I'm like, all right, we don't need to just teleport. You can make up some bullshit and be like, I teleport them all at once, whatever. But
which is basically what they did. Well, I mean, they're trying not to be Deus Ex Machina, but I'm like,
but it's slime.
But it's slime. So, and you were Deus Ex Machina at the end of the day. Like,
it's a weird time to be reserved for sheer lore. To be like, wait. We don't want Rimuru to seem too powerful here.
Right, okay.
But yeah, no, it was mostly just the first half of the episode was them making the plans and setting up the formations and the teams and everything. I still like the characters.
Which this was pointless. I don't know a lot. And seeing as the Deus Ex Machina thing is just like, well, I wish you had a way to conveniently do all this, Raphael. I already thought it up.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just doing it now. It's like I feel like now, yeah, we're just making fun of ourselves as an anime.
Which is why I don't mind them doing that. I like Raphael because she totally does it all the time.
Yeah,
I didn't mind the first part too much because I did like the characters, so I liked seeing like Shion had her little moment. What's her name? The fairy.
Ramio? Yeah.
He's
yeah,
cute.
and I was like, it's kind of dragging, and I would have been fine if they would just like went to the fucking Walsburgis night.
Mm-hmm.
If they would have started there, and then maybe the next episode could have been like kind of same, and they take like the second half of this episode, slap that in the first half, and then the other half is them fighting. I feel like that would have been way more tolerable than just more build up the part 5.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like they could have like condensed a lot of it.
Yeah. Also, I don't like that Shion and Diablo are just friends all of a sudden. It was way more entertaining when they were rivals.
Oh yeah. I mean, they might still be like they're friendly rivals, I guess.
It seems like all of a sudden they're like giving each other thumbs up, and I'm like, no,
the fuck,
fight,
camaraderie.
You fight for Rimuru's dick. Do you not like him? Like, the fuck?
They've
just not funny.
They've come to accept that there could be a 3-way, I guess.
It's just not funny. That's all I'm saying. It's just like this is less impactful than the other episodes when you guys are at each other's necks.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, sure. Let's see what else. I will say the one standout scene was the one with Yamza, the Clayman's guard.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good.
Where he like rips off the other dude's arm, chops off the other dude's arm.
Yeah, and then the other guy is like doing everything he can to keep Homeboy alive, essentially,
mm-hmm.
including beating the shit out of his friend. But
it's funny because I didn't even think about it, but I guess Milim does have like generals and civilians and stuff.
Who?
Milim.
Oh yeah, Milim.
Yeah. It's just weird. She just never does anything. She just like literally just chills around. So I'm like,
exactly.
Oh, wait, you have followers and like a nation to take care of. What the fuck? What are you doing?
Yeah, I was a little confused about that for a second, but then I'm just like, oh, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So that was that. Also, more implications that Milim is being controlled or manipulated or something.
Yeah.
Just from the way her people are being treated by Clayman's people. But yeah.
It was a pretty standard episode. I mean, until the actual plot gets going, I mean, there's not much we could say other than they talked about plans, and then the episode ended.
Yes. So that's it for Slime. And while Oni starts talking about how amazing Maidragon is, I'm gonna run to one place and run back in like literally 5 seconds. Keep the masses entertained, or else.
This episode was awesome. Actually, is it my episode of the week? Yeah, it'll be my episode of the week. I kind of really enjoyed the way that this episode handled the serious side and the comical side. We had
whatever you said.
Oh, so it's your episode of the week as well.
Oh, this is your episode of the week?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, it's not. But
wow.
But no, it was a good episode.
I like that it handled like the seriousness of exploring Toru and Elma's backstory. This is like one of the first time Elma's ever been the focus of the story, and I was like, oh, cool, this is good.
Oh my gosh. Loved her long hair.
Yeah,
I wish she kept it forever.
Yeah. As usual, anime girl's better with long hair. It almost never works the other way around.
Yeah, agreed. Let's see. I love that literally them falling out once again had everything to do with Elma's obsession with human food.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
she started out taking care of humans just to take care of them, and then just evolved into her starting a religion because they keep feeding her.
Which, I mean, to be fair,
It's
I
very
can't
much
blame
on
her.
brand.
Yeah, I can't blame her for
Very
that.
much
See,
on brand.
I was surprised by the wholesomeness of Toru and Elma. Like they had some genuine shippy moments together today or this
Mm,
episode.
yeah, yeah. When Alma fell asleep on Toru, and
Mm-hmm.
God, they were so. Oh God,
This episode pushed
Soon.
them so hard together.
Toru is so soon. It's
Mm-hmm. That Elma giving her the little dumpling at the end, them just chilling and walking around together for decades. I don't know. I would watch a spin-off of them just chilling.
Mm, I wouldn't only because Toru is so you know.
So plain out before the Kobayashi.
Not even plain. She's just she's she's a little broody, like Batman or Angel from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
uh, yeah, a little bit.
She's like, Jack grumble grumble. I talk like that, like you know.
I mean, she's a Chaos Dragon. What do you expect?
No, I'm just saying I wouldn't want to watch the show because I don't want to see that. I like this one. I like
But then you could
this
get
version of
epic
her.
dragon fights like we got in this episode.
That is true. Oh my
I thought it
god.
was really good.
Why? Once again, why? Why is the action in this comedy so
I feel
fantastic?
like they're definitely flexing now. They like have to put an action scene in every episode just to
Yeah,
show off the animation. Like, yeah, we can still do
yeah.
it. Look at this.
We still got it. Look at our budget.
Mm-hmm. VRR budget. Even
Hmm.
the little scenes, like when Toru and Elma were arguing with each other and they're like pushing into each other, like yelling in each other's faces, that was like
Yeah,
super well animated.
yeah.
So yeah,
Agreed.
they still got their touch, the KyoAni touch.
Hmm. Oh shit. Uh, no, I still won't make it my episode of the week, but it was like I was tempted because I just remember the second part, which was
Yes.
hilarious, where Lulu gets a job. It was hilarious and wholesome, like
Mm-hmm.
the whole
I
series.
love how Iru is becoming probably my second favorite character at this point. Like
I
next to
can't,
Kana.
I can't, I can't blame you. They're really laying it. They're really laying it on thick for her because it's like
I like her a lot though. She's so stupid. Like she's
she.
not stupid, but like
I
she's
know what you
naive.
mean.
Like,
She is, and I love how she doesn't care about being sexualized. Like
mm-hmm.
every time he looks at her, she's like, "Oh, you hentai."
Yeah, she's like,
Like,
oh wait, I'm supposed
well,
to be like
yeah, I'm supposed
you
to be creeped
hentai.
out. Yeah, right. I'm supposed to be mortified by this. Right. Shame. I'm supposed to have shame about this. You hentai. Oh, that killed me.
Mm-hmm. And I
That
like that
killed
she's
me.
just generally like really wholesome and nice. Like even when he fell
Yes,
on her tit, she's like her first instinct is to like rub his head and be like, "Are you okay? You
exactly.
fell."
Exactly. Like,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
she's awesome.
yeah, I don't know what part or when she just randomly just became so sweet. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
because hanging out with Kana and Saikawa. Like when she became friends with them,
Mm-hmm. She became a lot more nice and open.
yeah, and now, yeah, no, she's great.
Yep. And I think that we got something going between what's his name, Take,
Yeah, Take.
And her. So there's gonna be a whole.
Oh yeah, she's probably just like it would be great if she would just at some point just randomly just try to have sex with him. She's like, wait, we
Hmm.
can't fuck? Like
That's a good point. She does.
that would
She
be
does
pretty
want to start
funny.
a family.
She does, but she
I,
does say,
I like that she's so open
she's like,
about it too.
mm-hmm. Yeah, she's like, I like you. You're
Mm-hmm.
second to Kobayashi.
He's gonna be jealous. She's like, wait, who's Kobayashi? Thus starts the Kobayashi Take arc.
Oh God, the love triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, but it was a great episode as usual. Maidragon does
Hmm.
not disappoint.
Yes. Speaking of anime that does not disappoint, oh shit, this is my episode of the week. Shit. I mm, fuck. Fuck. Is this my episode of the week? Or am I gonna be greedy and split it?
Is it between this and Realist?
Yeah, well, the cat's out the bag, y'all. Cat is out the bag. Yeah, I'm think I'm going to make this a tie. My person will be Higurashi.
Okay, understandable. This was a great episode. I mean, it was a very
It
disturbing
was.
episode.
Yes, I'm like, I wasn't planning on making this episode of the week until I just remembered what I've like forgotten. I remember what happened just now, and I was like, fuck. I was like, no. Yeah, so I guess this episode of the week because it actually made me very uncomfortable. Like it actually made me feel very like ugh, like not good.
Yeah,
like it actually invoked like ew, like I feel
disgust.
really scummy. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say. Well, first off, Ryukishi in general, like he's really good at doing this with Higurashi no Mineko, of like making a character turn around and then making you feel like really bad for other characters that you hated before and all that stuff.
Yes,
But like
yes.
here is like masterclass in it.
Yeah, she's mad. He, I feel like he did that. Like he made that like a dime a dozen, and like
In
Neko.
Umineko, yeah, there was like every game there'd be like a character like I love this character, and the next game like I fucking hate this person's guts.
Except for Kenzo, fuck Kenzo.
Oh yeah, fuck Kenzo.
Yeah, Kenzo was just kind of shitty the whole way through.
The only one.
I mean, entertaining as fuck. Very funny because you just cuss everyone out.
No, you say that. Wait till we get the Umineko remake where they make Kenzo into like into Teppei. They give them like
oh god,
a redeeming arc, redemption arc.
I mean, he could, but you know, for certain reasons, I don't think that would actually matter for certain reasons.
Avoiding Umineko spoilers. This arc in Higurashi, yeah, Satoko is just like really vile.
Yeah, she's really like I'm like, you know what? Both these girls can actually go in the trash. They both suck actually.
I snap at Hanyu like that.
I mean, it's not well. I mean, I kind of was like ill about Rika long before.
Oh yeah, but it didn't do her any favors.
Didn't help. Yes, and she was also, you know, when you could definitely see her, the slow but sure, the slow but steady transformation into Burn Castle. Like you're definitely, I feel like you're definitely seeing it now.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But yeah, it's but yeah, Satoko was like the real party star. Like she was just like everything that you see, and this is what's so masterful about. I think what's truly masterful about this season is that there's always a twist to everything, even though it's the same arc. It's just seeing these new perspectives. It's just like, like, and I feel like it's been getting worse with each arc. So you see how much she's manipulating everything. Exactly. Now that we're watching it from her perspective, and it gets worse and worse and worse. And this episode was just it just, like I said, it just keeps these episodes just keep topping themselves in a very good way. Like I'm like, I actually like
even the small things, like when she just like Rika's like says some smart shit and then Stogo's like ha ha ha, you'll pay for that later. And it was so cutesy in the beginning, and now you're coming back with high like, oh no, it's disgusting.
She's gonna pay for it. Yep.
How can you be so petty?
Realizing now that this from the entire time this arc, Teppei was always good, but Satoko's pitting like the whole town against him essentially.
Mm-hmm. And
And
it's gonna reinforce it because the whole town's gonna work together to try to separate
try
them. So it's gonna be like Tebe's gonna be like, the fuck, Satoko was right. They're trying to separate us.
Rate us exactly. Like she's feeding both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, you couldn't just like. I'm like, did we have to do this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Satoko is just like, I don't think Homegirl doesn't give a fuck anymore. So
Yeah. Also, can I just say Rika is really dumb? Like,
yes,
she does
yes, you
not
can.
suspect Satoko yet. When she's not like, it's kind of weird that Satoko's going on and on about Yashido-sama and my sins
Yashiro
and
and your
nightmares and
sins,
shit.
and how does she know that I want to go to? Oh no,
Yeah.
she did say,
Oh
she
yeah,
did
you said in
say
your
in
sleep
a
that you something
dream.
about Saint
I mean,
Lucia and
okay,
fuck
so if
this
you would,
village.
yeah, well, yeah, yeah. When she kind of said, I don't know, this fancy village and this country of pigs behind, I'm like, yeah, that was. I'm like, that's a little too on the nose there,
Yeah, that wasn't
Satoko.
subtle, Satoko.
That wasn't
Good
subtle.
thing Rika doesn't have any like
Yeah,
awareness.
thank God she's too traumatized to really pay attention to what they're saying.
I guess Satoko just really interested in Yashiro-sama and the priesthood and and the redeeming my sins all of a sudden.
Mm-mm-mm. But
Oh.
I guess according to her, she doesn't know why. Mm, yeah, according to her, she wouldn't really know. You know, she wouldn't have any way to know that's what that Satoko knows.
Yeah, but I would still be suspect. I'm like,
Yes,
Satoko's acting
absolutely,
supremely different from what she normally acts like in all these arcs.
exactly. I'm like Rika. Satoko is being very uncharacteristic
Mm-hmm.
right now, very much like yourself. Dot dot dot.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to go into detail in like the other, those super quick arcs that we got with Rika where she just like died a bunch of times. We didn't see the backstory
Uh-huh.
for it, like when Shion's mother killed her, and then we had like one where like
Yeah.
Mayor killed. Like I wonder if they'll do that, like go into a little bit of detail on how that stuff happened.
If they did, they'd have to finish this one and the other arc like lickety split. They want to go back because we do not have that kind of time, girl.
I know. Well, I feel like this arc is only gonna be like another episode or two.
Yeah.
We're on episode 8.
Yeah, yeah. They're not doing 4 episodes anymore. It's just 3,
It's like
which
3
I love
episodes.
that.
Yep.
Love that for me. Yeah.
So this is gonna be a montage of Satoko injecting people.
And you just see her walking around, just doing little things to manipulate stuff while background music's playing. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see what else happens. Mm-mm. Yeah, it's just Sudoku's manipulating Rika, Sudoku manipulating the town. Yeah, and it's just really gross to see. Can't wait to watch. But
yep.
So now we can make sense of what happened. Oh, also, Iua, makes it clear that like, hey, Satoko, there's little stakes for you too.
Oh yeah, or if Satoko ever dies before Rika, it's like rip.
Yeah. Well, it's not even ripped per se. It's just like, I mean, it is, but it isn't. Like, it's like it could be so much worse. You could be, I don't know, tortured for all eternity in like a fragment.
Yeah.
All that's gonna happen to you is like you just go be in a fragment where that Rika doesn't exist or something, or Rika doesn't exist at all.
I feel like that is torture for Satoko though.
It is because she's at ape shit crazy.
Mm.
But hey, if you're not getting physically tortured or harmed, that's a win for me. Just saying. Just saying.
We'll see. We shall see.
We shall see. Now let's move on to Genjitsu Shugi Yuusha no Okoku Saikenki, episode 6.
Drew's other episode.
Yeah, no. But I didn't hate it.
There was a cute fox girl.
Okay. Anyways, um, but yeah, no, no, I'm actually kind of liking this. You know, I definitely have my doubts about this series,
Mm.
and you know, I don't hate it. It's very Game of Thronesy.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way of putting it. It has like the
Yeah,
little factions. Again, I think the little part at the beginning of the episode comes in clutch for like explaining the
yes.
lore and stuff. Like, oh, here are
I
the different
mean, yeah, the
factions.
lore, because yeah, that was
That was
literally what
helpful.
the whole episode was about.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I like the new characters, both the fox girl, I think her name is Kaide, and the redhead guy. He's pretty dope.
Halbert, yeah.
Yeah, even though he's an ass, he should be nicer to Kaide.
Huh. Well, let's just say he learned the hard way.
Yeah, I like that
Uh,
the when the king showed up, and he was like throwing a tantrum, and then Aisha came and like grabbed him to stop him. But then
yes,
they
that
like
was
panned
I was
over
like,
to the
oh,
Juna, and she has like the fucking knife behind
like,
her
yo, they were all ready. They were all ready. He was
Yo.
not about I was like, he just had to raise his voice one more octave, and he would not let that
Yeah,
man
she were
alive.
like fucking threw that thing in his neck, assassin style.
Mm-hmm. He was literally, and then he just gets his ass beat. And I love how Soma was so smug about it too. She was shading him the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Oh wow, yeah, we don't want to. Wow, you look even prettier than last time I saw you. I wonder what happened." That was so funny.
I'm really liking Aisha. She's like she is comic relief, but she's a
Yes.
really fun comic relief. Like
Mm-hmm.
when they were having their little moment
Yes,
in
which
the
was sweet. I
grass, it
like
was a really
that.
nice romantic scene too.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, "Wait, do I still have to
Can't
pretend to be
pretend like
asleep?"
I'm asleep. That was funny. Yeah. So I feel like in like the upcoming episodes, this series is gonna be very much centered around him maybe trying to like subjugate uh all the three factions
Yeah.
that exist within the kingdom.
Mm-hmm. Like I was watching this, and it makes me feel like I'm playing Civilization or Total War or something, where it's like that little scene where he was just like, "Who can we make peace treaties with? Who's our enemies? And where can we go to war with you?" Like, damn, this feels like I'm playing a video game right now,
Yeah, exactly.
which I like. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I also
Yeah.
like the ongoing relationship that they have, Soma and the princess. It was really cute.
Yeah, they are really cute. But yeah, so that's happening. Um, yeah, not. I don't think there's anything else to mention, but it was like I said, it was a fine episode. I enjoyed. I find it feels like the plot is happening now.
Oh yeah, the show's addicted to cliffhangers too. They need to work on that.
Mm. Oh yeah, the whole. Oh, you told me this. What am I supposed to do with that? Like,
Yeah. You don't have to end every episode on a cliffhanger show.
yeah, not every episode. But it was fun nonetheless. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait till next week to see, what sort of trickery is going to happen.
Yep.
Looking forward to it. Also, I love that one of the faction leaders is a lion. I still love that
Oh
so
yeah,
much.
that's pretty cool.
Love it. All right. Yeah, I think this is the last one that we're covering for the night.
Nope.
It is not. I lied. Excuse me. It definitely is not. Second to last one. My other episode of the week, Magia Record, season 2, episode 2.
Yes.
I like this episode because Yachio just went ape shit.
This was the Yachi episode. From depression to fighting. Actually, I'm gonna
Yes.
controversial statement. I actually do like the Magia Record fights more than the original Madoka. primarily because I find it more fun when the magical girls are fighting
When
each
they're fighting
other
each other.
than when they're
Yeah, I
fighting
figured.
a
Yeah,
witch.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and this and the reason why it was of the week is because that fight between Mifuyu and Yachio was epic.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, that was
We need more
awesome.
of that. I hope this whole season's more of that because that was fucking
Yes,
great.
that was an awesome fight. Oh my gosh. And yeah, like I said, Yachio just becoming like Batman was
Tracking down all the
great.
magical girls.
Mm-hmm. And like when she saw the what's her name? Not the enforcer. The not the chiropractor. The it starts with a C. The conductor? I think it's
Is the
conductor.
conductor? I forget.
I think it might be conductor. Let us know in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, no, she was like, okay, bitch, where you at, Magius? And she just had that staff to her face like that. I was like, oh, that's badass. That's why I just like watching Yachio like trying not to become a witch.
The struggle is real. I
Mm-hmm.
like that it's ambiguous too as to who the real enemy is and stuff. Like there is a point to whatchamacallit, the cult faction. They
Yeah.
are doing some good in the end, but then it's just like a different point of
Yeah.
view. So I do
Yeah,
appreciate that.
but ultimately it's bad because they're
Yeah, they're
you
relying on
know
the Doppel thing. But
they're making wasas that are body snatching people. So dot. That's
yeah, you win some, you lose.
you know you make an omelet, you gotta break a few
Break some
eggs.
eggs, exactly. I feel like that's exactly their philosophy.
No, I mean I would that's what they're
Mm.
doing. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Mipiu is literally just like, yo, we literally First of all, I love how she was like, "We're all weak. We're so weak." Transfer the Doppel.
I'm like, all right, you ain't that weak. Calm down.
Yeah,
Pretty strong
I'm like,
actually.
it's not that you're weak. It's just Yachio is busted. Yachio,
Please
I feel
nerf.
like literally like one of the strongest magical girls. I
It's funny
mean,
because they
mhm.
are like stronger than the original cast. I'm pretty sure. Like they're all busted compared
I
to the
mean,
original cast.
I'm not. I wouldn't. I'm not so sure about
Because
that.
we don't have Dark Homura yet. We Kyoka maybe
But Dark
stronger.
Homura is part of the original. I mean,
I
Homura.
mean, I'm like in this timeline, like the
Oh,
remember
in
the
this
first episode we
timeline.
saw Sayaka, and then
Ah, right. Yeah. Okay. Yes. In the other timeline where Homura's a bad bitch,
yeah, that's
Marika's
different.
a god, and well, everyone else
That
is
is a
dead.
different story. But
I would
in
say
this
this.
timeline,
I would say. This mommy might be definitely stronger than
well,
than
this
other
mommy,
mommy.
yeah, this mommy, and I think maybe. Well, did they fight? Did they show this Kyoka? Maybe this
It's like a
Sayaka is
flashback.
better. This Sayaka might be better than the other
This
Sayaka.
Sayaka is pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
She is. She is pretty
It's
strong.
amazing how strong these characters can be where they don't die 4 episodes.
Right. uh.
Also, I really like understated. I love the character designs in the show. Like the all the different designs for all the different magical girls are fucking great. The what's her name? Short black haired girl with
Oh.
the Kyoe
Kuroe.
Kuroe. I love her design. I love the cult member design. Like all the characters have really good designs,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Agreed.
like the sense of it carries the same sense of like doom and hopelessness that the original Monica had. Where even though stuff is happening that can be good or bad, it always has this feeling where it's like it's hopeless. Everyone's gonna die anyway, or it's like all suffering. It just feels
Yep.
like every outcome is a bad outcome in the end.
Basically, but that's Monica for you.
Uh huh.
So yeah, it does have that Monica feel. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. I'm trying to get more people to watch. It's so weird how like people aren't watching this like they watched the original.
Yeah, I feel like part of it might be because it's based off a phone game, so they're like, oh, it can't be the story's not gonna be as good
Maybe,
as the
yeah.
original.
I mean, to be fair, I thought the same until
Yeah,
I watched
and
it,
to
and
be
I'm
fair,
just
it
like,
was
oh,
kind of slow at the beginning, but it does pick up and it gets really good.
yeah.
So yes, give it a
Excuse
chance if you
me.
haven't watched it. It's actually really
Absolutely.
good.
Excuse me. Yes. Please watch it. Sorry that I'm so burpee. Like I said, my body is still recovering from last night. But yeah, good episode. Can't wait for more fighting and more Cube. For more baby Cube. Normal Cube sucks. Baby Cube is adorable.
Baby Cube is cute.
Mm-hmm. All right, and last but not least, we have Tantei Wa Mou Shindeiru. Episode 6.
I was too hard on the show yesterday or last week because
you definitely were,
and I mean,
you definitely were.
It's because I expected it. I was comparing it to like mystery shows like Go Sick or Psychopaths or Death Note, when it's clearly not that, and it's just a stupid show. Like in a good way, it's just a stupid show. It's not trying to be.
It's not really
a
about
real
like
mystery detective show.
Yes.
Yes. It's just trying to be like.
It's just trying to do. It's Maidragon. It's trying to do Bunny Girl.
Yeah.
Senpai.
But even Bunny Girl Senpai was way more serious and like had more. Like this is just. I don't know. It's just a random shit just keeps happening, and they just roll with it.
I mean, I like it, so
I do. That's what I mean. I'm just like, I'm just not gonna look for like a huge overlapping theme or anything in the show anymore. I'm just like,
and that's when they get and that's when they get you.
Yeah, and then they're gonna flip my expectations. But yeah, no, this episode was fun.
Yes, the name of my new signature move, Rocket Hand. Like that was so funny.
This is just reminding me of why Siesta's so good. I don't know why. Like, why are they doing this? When we get back to the current timeline, I'm gonna be upset again.
Listen, you said you wanted more Siesta. You got more Siesta.
I know.
The fuck, like, what do you want? What do you want?
I'm appreciating the Siesta, but I'm just saying when it goes back to, I already forgot her name. Not Siesta. I'm gonna be like,
was it Nagisa?
Is it not? Yeah, I think it's like Nagisa. I'm gonna be pissed. Because Siesta's
why?
so good.
I mean, Siesta is good, but so is Nagisa. They're all good. They're all good.
They are all Siesta good. It's just that Siesta's like God tier, and the other ones are like A tier. It's like, it's like if you hand me $1 billion and then you're like, oh wait, my mistake, I added a couple of zeros. You actually got $1 million. I'd be like, $1 million is good, but it's not $1 billion, and you just gave me $1 billion, and now it's $1 million. Like what?
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'd be really happy with $1 million.
I know, like I'm happy with $1 million.
I wouldn't even. I would say $1 billion would actually make me anxious. I actually don't want that much money.
Well, I'm ambitious. I want the Siesta.
But yeah. No, this episode. You know, you have to make a point. This series is pretty random.
It is. I do like that they explain where she got the mech from. Like, oh yes, I totally didn't go into a government base and demand that they give me a mech that they're working on experimentally.
Yeah, but then that whole kaiju mech fight.
Yeah, it was a kaiju mech fight. Like, I can't take this show seriously.
Yeah, and yeah, they always just throw jokes and references like. She's a rocket hand. He was like, don't you say something like rocket punch or something cooler than that?
It's funny because I was totally expecting her to say rocket punch too.
Me too. I think that was the joke. We were all saying rocket punch, and she said rocket punch.
Yeah, no, it was good. I guess I want to say this. What's her name? Hell is going to be a recurring villain, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, probably will be.
I do like her.
No. Yeah, she's cool, and her swords are strong as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like? Damn, she's really strong. And I also love how they keep like. I feel like they're definitely like playing with the audience. They're like, "Aha, is this when we kill Siesta? Is this when we kill Siesta?
Mm-hmm.
Is she gonna die now?"
Oh like, yeah, they definitely had that fake out. Like
like three times.
Mm-hmm.
Like she falls, like the mech fall to her to Hell getting stabbed.
Mm-hmm. You know how she's gonna die? It's gonna be like when we least suspect it. They're gonna be walking around town, and she's gonna get sniped.
Yep, exactly. or they're gonna be like, oh yeah, she just died off camera. She got sick and died.
She got the cold. She caught that Japanese cold and died.
Yeah, right. The Japanese cold. Something even more potent than Rona.
The what was I gonna say about the? Oh, there was also the second half of the episode with the new girl who just appeared from a box.
Oh yeah,
That's a thing. The Alice in
Alicia.
Wonderland.
Yeah, or Alice.
Mm-hmm.
And I love. God, I really love Siesta and the main
Yes,
characters
me
together.
too.
Like those two together is
It
just
has great
it's so
chemistry.
fantastic chemistry.
He had the apron. Even they were like
Yeah.
teasing each other, like the appleless apple pie, which by the way
Yeah.
sounds great because fuck apple pies with apples. I will gladly eat the appleless apple pie.
I'm ignoring that. But yeah, no, it was just so great. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm never cooking for you ever again."
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, ugh. I felt that because I would be that petty.
Mm-hmm.
And just calling her like a lolicon, calling him a lolicon. Girl just sleeping in the box and just immediately assumes
I'm being
he
assaulted.
did something. Yeah, he's like, you had your with my body, but you don't have my heart. I was like, what? What? Yeah, no, it was pretty. Yeah, it was all fun. This show just makes it's just fun to watch.
Yeah, it's an enjoyable show. I won't compare it to Death Note or Psychopaths going forward. I will be firmly grounded in my
Yes, the fact that you did that.
Listen,
The fact
it's
that
hard
you
to
did
feel like
that
it set itself up
that was your
really
fault.
high with the first episode, right? And then it kind of knocked itself down a level of seriousness.
That is true. I mean, it did call itself a comedy, so
That's
dot
true.
dot dot.
Ghost Sick was also a comedy, but it was very, very well written mystery.
No, no, you can't have everything.
Oh well.
You want the mystery or do you want siesta?
Good point.
Yeah. So yeah, overall, very good episode. I believe that concludes our weekly review. No filler arc this week.
I feel like the good Enge thing was our filler arc.
Kind of, yeah, right. You know, just us once again talking for the umpteenth time talking about why I like it and you don't. But yeah, no. Like I said, no filler arc today. I'm in recovery mode. We're also recording this late at night, much later at night than usual. Exactly. So we're gonna give ourselves a break and end the podcast here. Only if you'd like to take it away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the G&A podcast, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and follow us over on Twitch, Twitter, and Discord, all linked in the description down below. If you'd like, you can even become a patron like all these lovely people on screen right now, or a channel member. Get yourself some awesome benefits, like access to our members-only Discord channels, and access to our live watches. Drew, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Remember, do you want A, B, or C, Yesta?
Always C. Until next time, this has been Soberoni and
Jubidu.
we'll catch y'all later. Later.
Bye.